Hi, everybody. It's me, Jordan Long here. And today I want to talk about, being lazy. Not everybody's lazy from time to time, and everybody has their reasons, or some might call them excuses, for being lazy. Well, to tell you the truth, if you don't have any reason why to be lazy, then it doesn't usually work. Now, for example, you know, it depends what the standard is. But anyway, if there is a standard, I don't think there is when it comes to being lazy. Because, for example, be like, well, Jordan, how come you didn't vacuum? Well, I didn't feel like vacuuming today. That's not right. Well, I just didn't feel like vacuuming today, Maxine. I mean, what else are we gonna do? Any time that someone's lazy, it's never a good thing, especially when they don't have any reason to be lazy. Now, people would say, well, if you were working all day or if you were going to school, then they could make that argument, you know. But the last time I checked, going to school was never an excuse for being lazy because once you got home, you were expected to do whatever you had to do at home too. And when working was never an excuse for being lazy too, because you still had things at home and had to be attended to regardless. So you could never use work or school as a reason for not wanting for being lazy. And if you didn't have to be anywhere and you weren't doing anything, then that was really sad too. You know what? You were home all day. You had enough time to do vacuuming. Yeah, you're right that I should have done the vacuuming, but I chose not to. Sorry about being lazy. Now, a lot of people are going to ask me, now why would Max Agora care about you being lazy or vacuuming or whatever? Because I was giving an example. You know, when you have all day to do something, some chore, some job, whatever it might be, some task, and you don't do it, but then being lazy, you never have any excuses for being lazy. There is no such thing as it either, you know. And some people might think that there is. And if you make the excuse, well, I didn't feel like it, I didn't feel like, vacuuming today or something. Or, for example, well, here's another one. There's always going to be one or more chore or task you have to do, and then you're being lazy about it by not doing it, and you can't come up with a really good explanation. But the explanation is going to come off as an excuse. You don't even have one. To tell you the truth, I just didn't feel like taking out the trash. Well, you should have done it. There was no excuse, no explanation you could give for not doing it. You're right. So you see, people, being lazy never helps anyone. You know, there's no good explanation or excuse, well, for being lazy. Well, I guess there isn't, you know. But then everybody is lazy from time to time. You know, there isn't one person out there that can't say he or she has ever was lazy and never did what they were supposed to do. So, and I'm guilty of that too myself. Not as much, but I am guilty of it from time to time. You know, and then sometimes you do things because you want to prove that because they ain't gonna prove lazy on you. You know, like I did this, so this proves I'm not lazy or something. Like you do something, so you're gonna prove to somebody you're not lazy or something. Well, or the shoe could be on the other foot, and somebody else could be the one being lazy and not you. Well, I thought you were going to do the dishes. Oh, I'm sorry, Jordan. I didn't feel like doing it today. Well, that's not a really good explanation, a really good excuse, You were just being lazy, you know? So, it's all a thing we can all relate to. Lazyism, even if that's not a word, then it should be. I coined it, lazyism. Or maybe it's actually called laziness. The act of being lazy. Anyway, lazy is just one of those old English words, old Germanic words that refers to someone who's being unproductive. And he's I think unproductive is probably probably a loan word. Who knows? Could be Romance, could be Gaelic. I don't know. Anyone. But anyway, someone who's not being productive means not contributing, not doing something positive, or pulling their own weight, or whatever term you want to use. So that's about it for me. I'm Jordan Long, and I hope you enjoyed this video.